This is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So, I have been doing a series of videos on this ASMR channel in which we just look at Google Maps and zoom in on one particular country at a time. I've recently done Denmark and South Korea. I've had lots of lovely requests. And one very keen subscriber, you know who you are, on every video has been saying, please do Austria. So I'm going to do Austria. Why not? It's a country I've been through via train, but I never stopped in it, unfortunately, because I hear absolutely wonderful things about it. And yeah, we're going to take a look at Austria. So I personally want to have a look at Vienna and Innsbruck, Graz, and maybe Salzburg. If we got time, maybe we'll go to Linz or somewhere else, but usually only get through 2 or 3 cities. So we'll start with Vienna, which of course is the capital. And Vienna, it must be noted, is just over the border from Bratislava. So have a little think, what capital is Bratislava? What's the country that Bratislava is the capital of? It is Slovakia. So Slovakia is just there. And to the north of Austria, you've got the Czech Republic there. And then you've got a link here with Germany. So we just zoom out for a sec. So down here is Switzerland. And then we've got Slovakia, Czech Republic, and Germany. So Munich is just there, just across the road, just down the road from Salzburg. Although in saying that, this is a very mountainous area, so it's quite difficult to get from one place to the next, but yeah. And then we've got Liechtenstein, say properly. And then over the border you've got Switzerland. So that's your orientation for today. So this is called Central Europe because it is smack bang in the centre of Europe. So Vienna, I hear lovely things. Let's have a little look then. So things that Vienna is famous for, opera houses and classical music. Rathausplatz. In German, Rathaus is the town. What's it called? We don't have them in Britain. You have them in America, though. Like the central building for the mayor, I suppose you'd say. Can't think of the word in English. It does exist. We just don't really have. We have council. Yeah, council. The town council, I suppose. Innere Stadt. So the inner city. This looks quite, yeah, open ring. So open is the opera, right? This is like the ring around the opera houses, I assume. So the Austrian National Library, translated there, Österreichische Nationalbibliothek. How grand. Should we take a look? Oh no, I want to look at that. I mean, just how amazing does that look? Look at the old books and the architecture and the statues. And the staircase. Wow, what a building. And then the Hofburg, I mean there's way too much in Vienna to look at in this one little video, let's be honest, but just a snapshot. Hofburg is the Habsburg Palace complex with ornate Baroque interiors, imperial apartments and a silver museum. What is Burg? Burg gardens, like the inner city park. Garden does mean garden, but like park also. Everything's so grand. Look, this I said about music is what I think of. There's a, what's that called again? The clef, semi-clef. My music knowledge is terrible. Ah yes, Mozart Denkmal, the Mozart Museum, or Mozart Monument, excuse me, unveiled in 1896. This landmark garden statue honors composer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart in marble. No clef, is it treble? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Someone educate me, please. And then you've got the Weltmuseum Wien, the World Museum. Stately museum with a vast ethnographic collection of 40,000 plus objects from Asia, Africa and America. The city gate, Außeres Burgtor. Burg is the, like, Tor is a tower, Burg is a town, maybe. And then you've got the Naturhistorisches Museum Wien. It's the Museum of Natural History. Dinosaurs. Giraffes. Look at that dome, oh my goodness. Mammoths. Velociraptor. Because they considered them highly likely to have feathers on them. And also they were a completely different size compared to what they were in Jurassic Park. They were way smaller. But they did have other ones that weren't called velociraptors that, so yeah, basically velociraptors in Jurassic Park are wrong. They are actually not like that at all. The actual velociraptor is the size of a hen, a chicken. Historisches Museum Wien. Imposing 19th century museum with lavish interiors, housing art collections and antiquities. That's the Tower of Babel, isn't it? I mean, I could genuinely look at Vienna all video long, but that's not fair, is it? So we'll skip out of Vienna. You can see how absolutely beautiful it is. But this is just a snapshot. Okay, let's go to Salzburg. Just on the border with Germany, not far from Munich. Schloss Mirabell, Mozart Wohnhaus. Mozart's Geburtshaus, the place where he was born. Birthplace of Wolfgang Mozart in 1756, now a house museum, with tours detailing his young life. Schloss Mirabell. Schloss is a castle or a palace. iconic 17th century palace with ornamental gardens plus classical concerts in the lavish ballroom. Everything seems lavish about Austria so far. Austria Natur. Massive, interactive science and natural history museum, also offering an aquarium, reptile zoo. I love aquariums. Leopoldskron. Wow. The screen went on to Betty Pie mode. I'm filming this late at night. It's telling me to go to sleep. That's pretty. On canal. Oh my goodness, look at that view. I said it was a little bit mountainous there tonight. Wow. And then a playground. Well, I feel like I've not done any justice to Salzburg at all, but we're going to have to fly to the next place. I want to look at Innsbruck, not to ignore the far corner of the country. Wondering if this means that like there's some sort of cable car or something. Seegruppe, what's that? Yes, oh my god. Wow. That is incredibly impressive. So pretty. There's the Alps Zoo, Innsbruck, Tirol. There's the zoo, mountainside conservation-minded zoo for rare alpine birds and animals from wolves to golden eagles. Innsbrucker Hofgarten. Landscaped royal palace gardens dating from 1410 with a pavilion, butterfly house and restaurant. The Universität Innsbruck. I love looking at universities, one of Austria's oldest apparently. Oh my god, is that the backdrop? Oh my word. Look at that. So you just sat outside just having like a break, having a picnic maybe, and then this view. That's insane. Oh my god. Wow. In this speed run of Austria, I'm just going to look at one more place. Let's look at Graz. It was down here somewhere, wasn't it? So therefore I got through 4. Everything I've seen so far has just been absolutely stunning. Schlossberg. This is a palace again. First built in the 10th century, the hilltop castle overlooks the city and is accessed by a funicular. I went in a funicular in Slovenia, Ljubljana. It's fun. If you don't know, it's like a cable car thing that just goes up the mountain. Wow. I love that. Beautiful. Okay, so sorry, but we're going to stop there. I want you to give me a comment on this video and tell me where I should do in next week's video. I've had a couple of US states to look at, so I might switch from doing a country and do a US state instead, or I might just do both because I'm crazy like that. So don't be discouraged, continue to give me suggestions and I will get through them as quick as I can. Thank you so much for your support. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. I know some of you absolutely just adore not just map videos, but Google Map videos, and especially for some reason on the tablet with the pen. I keep getting lots of comments saying that gives you crazy tingles, so I hope that has continued in this video. Click like if it has, and if you're new to the channel, we basically do one of these every week, as well as lots of other videos, so consider clicking that subscribe button. Okay, thank you Austria, Österreich, and if you are new to the channel, check out my German language ASMR channel where I'm learning German for giggles. Info for that will be in the info box and on the main screen of this channel. If you scroll down, you go to other channels and you can check out all my other channels. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Take care everyone.